When life hits hard and pressure starts closing in, survival isn't just a choice. It's a necessity. You won't coast through hard seasons. You'll either fight or fall, and the ones who make it through, it's not because they're lucky, talented, or more educated. It's because they develop the right mindset and strategies. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's built. You need strong habits, focused thinking, and inner discipline. These aren't fancy techniques. They're the anchors that keep you grounded when everything around you is falling apart. When the world gets loud and pain feels real, you don't rely on emotions. You hold on to what builds strength, because tough times don't ask if you're ready. They demand it. Your biggest enemy during a storm isn't the chaos outside. It's the voice inside your head. That voice that says, "This is too much," or "I can't do this." If you let it lead, it'll drag you somewhere dark. That's why you must take control of your thoughts. You don't need to pretend everything is fine. You just need to decide what kind of energy you're going to create. Will you fuel panic or power? Will you feed fear or clarity? Your mind can either destroy you or defend you, but it won't choose for you. You must take the lead. Napoleon Hill said, "Control your own mind, and you may never be controlled by another." That includes fear. Control starts with awareness. Start paying attention to the thoughts running through your head. Interrupt the negative ones. Speak truth over the lies. Replace the fear with focus. This takes practice. It takes repetition. Just like training your body, you must train your brain. Use strong words. Use steady routines. Build the kind of internal environment that keeps you standing when life tries to knock you down. Because when everything's falling apart, your mind is your first battleground. And in silence, when it's just you and your thoughts, that's where survival is either won or lost. Don't wait for things to get easier. Build the strength to stay grounded now. Your future depends on it. When life gets overwhelming, your strength doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, but doing it better. In a storm, complexity becomes your enemy. It drains your energy and clouds your focus. That's why in hard seasons you must simplify, cut out the noise, let go of distractions, focus only on what matters. You don't need to solve everything at once. You just need a few key actions that keep you stable and moving forward. Maybe it's getting enough rest, exercising daily, or checking in with one trusted friend. Napoleon Hill believed in discipline built from structure. A simple, clear routine creates peace when the world around you is chaotic. Protect that simplicity like it's sacred. People fall apart in hard times because they're trying to carry everything at once. They're juggling too many responsibilities, chasing too many expectations, and refusing to slow down. But strength doesn't come from saying yes to everything. It comes from saying no to what drains you. This is the time to get honest. What truly matters right now? What's worth your limited energy? You don't need to do it all. You need rhythm, not randomness. Whether that means waking up at the same time each day, drinking water, moving your body, or turning off your phone, keep it simple. Keep it steady. When the outside world feels heavy, create lightness inside your own. Don't make the mistake of pretending life is normal when you're walking through a storm. It's okay to adapt. It's okay to change your standards for a season. That's not quitting. It's wisdom. You can't pour energy into everything. So you pick what matters. You identify the 3 to 5 things that keep you strong, and you build your day around them. Not for achievement, but for survival. These are your non-negotiables. The habits and decisions that pull you through, keep them close. Make them routine. Let them carry you even when motivation runs dry. Simplicity gives you clarity, and clarity gives you strength. The lighter your load, the more focused your power. The most important thing you can do in tough times is keep showing up. Not perfectly, not powerfully, just consistently. There will be days when getting out of bed feels impossible. Days when it seems like nothing you do is making a difference. Days when your mind screams, "What's the point?" On those days, you don't wait for motivation. You move anyway. Progress doesn't wait for you to feel good. It rewards consistency. Napoleon Hill taught that success is found in daily discipline, not random bursts of energy. Even when it's messy, even when it's small, just keep going, because the storm isn't what breaks you. Quitting is. And as long as you keep moving, you're still in the fight. Most people think strength looks like power, but real strength looks like presence. It's showing up when everything in you wants to shut down. It's doing the reps when no one is watching. It's making the call when your heart feels heavy. It's walking forward with tears in your eyes, doubt in your mind, and faith in your steps. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll feel like you're crawling. Both are valid. What matters most is that you don't stop, that you stay in motion, that you refuse to abandon the life you're still building. Just because today feels dark, you don't have to win today. You just have to outlast. It's easy to confuse exhaustion with failure, but feeling tired doesn't mean you're losing. It means you're human. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to cry, but you're not allowed to disappear. Your future self is counting on your consistency, and that version of you, the stronger, wiser, more resilient you, only becomes real through repetition, through the small, steady steps you take when nobody's applauding. That's how you build resilience. Not in the spotlight, but in silence. So if today is hard, move slow, move shaky, move angry if you must. But whatever you do, don't stop. Even on the days when it feels invisible, your effort still counts, and it's carrying you closer to your breakthrough. When the world feels chaotic, peace is no longer a luxury. It becomes a survival skill. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not every conversation deserves your attention, and not every crisis needs your reaction. There's a kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from allowing too much in. Too many voices, too much noise, too many expectations. Napoleon Hill said, you become what you think about. And in hard seasons, what you absorb determines what you become. That means protecting your mental space, turning down the volume on fear, saying no to drama, creating boundaries that allow you to breathe. Your nervous system needs peace to reset. Without it, you burn out. You are allowed to protect your space. You are allowed to walk away from noise, even if it offends people. You don't owe access to everyone. Your survival comes first. That means logging off social media when it gets toxic. It means limiting time with people who drain you. It means keeping your focus clean. In survival seasons, connection is still important, but it must be the right kind. Choose people who speak strength into you, who hold space for your growth, who remind you of your power, not your problems. Your peace is your power. And if someone or something keeps stealing it, the math is simple. It's too expensive. There's no award for suffering in silence. There's no trophy for staying loyal to chaos. Survival isn't about how much you can endure. It's about what you protect in the middle of it. So be intentional. Watch what you listen to. Watch what you let in. You don't need 100 people. You need a few voices that keep you grounded, a few habits that keep you centered, a few choices that honor your healing. Peace isn't the absence of pressure. It's the presence of perspective. And when you guard it, you give yourself room to think clearly, choose wisely, and respond instead of react. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. That's how you stay standing when others collapse. Tough times will shake you, but they can also shape you. Pain isn't just something to survive. It's something to learn from. If you rush through it, numb it, or ignore it, you miss the lesson, and that's the real cost. Napoleon Hill believed that within every difficulty lies the seed of an equal or greater benefit. But you have to look for it. What is this pain teaching you? What strength is it building? What clarity is it giving? Growth doesn't always come from success. Most often it comes from struggle, from showing up when it hurts, from staying grounded when everything is falling apart. That's when your real power is revealed, not when it's easy, but when it's not. Don't try to go through this season alone. Solitude can help you reflect, but isolation can quietly destroy you. It's easy to believe that nobody understands, that you have to figure it all out on your own, but that mindset keeps you stuck. You need connection, not with people who offer fake comfort, but with those who remind you of your worth. People who will sit with you in the dark and still see your light. Don't wait until you feel better to reach out. Speak up while you're still hurting. That's courage. You don't need to be strong for anyone. You just need to stay connected to those who remind you you're not alone. And finally, never lose sight of your vision. In the darkest seasons, it's easy to forget where you're going, but you must keep that future alive in your mind. Even if it's blurry, even if it feels far, that picture of who you're becoming, what you're building, why you're pushing, it has to stay with you. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Let it fuel your actions. When your strength fades, your vision will guide you, because storms don't last forever. But who you become during the storm, that stays with you. Every step forward, no matter how small, is building that future. So keep going. Keep breathing. Keep believing. You're not done yet. Before you go, take one simple action to commit to your growth. Like this video, subscribe for more daily strength, and comment the word resilient below if you're refusing to give up no matter how hard it gets. Your future self will thank you for not quitting today.